Okay.
It starts.
Okay, you can see this is the starting of the stack program. So first we are giving s equal to an empty list. Okay, so we just declared one empty list, and next top equal to none. So what is top means? It is a variable. Okay, so using that variable, we are storing none value to the variable top. Okay, now while true, so we are making the while loop. While true, then print stack demonstration. The following things will be get printed, as you know that one for push, two for pop, three for peak operation, and four for show stack, and zero for exit. So these are all the options we given. Okay, now we are getting the choice from the user. So if the user is given certain choice, means based on the choice the function will be called. So yesterday we discussed all the function: is empty function, pop, push, that is a that functions, everything. Okay, and show function, all the function yesterday we discussed. Once again we will do it. Okay, so this is starting of the program, main program. Okay, so if choice equal to one, suppose one means, what is the one is assigned for which operation? Can you say one is assigned for which operation? The choice is one for what? I didn't get it. Yeah.
Push, sir.
Okay, push operation. Yes,
Push.
good. So one is that is assigned for push operation. That is good. And next, for example, you can see val equal to, if the choice is one means val equal to int of input of enter item to push. That is, we are push means what is the operation? What is push operation?
Inserting a value.
Very good. Inserting a element, inserting a value to the stack. So we are entering the, we are what number or what element?
Inserting an element into.
Yes, which element we want to insert, that we are getting from the user, that will be stored in val. Val is a variable. Okay, now you can see push of s comma val. What is s? What is
Empty list.
empty list? Good. Val is a the input which we given, get a input value, no, from the user. That value we are passing as a argument. So push is a function name. S and v both are arguments we are passing. Okay, let me see the function. Okay, 1 minute.
Say exit, no, sir.
Exit means exit from the program, just one option.
Oh,
Okay,
okay, sir.
now you can see the push function is defined. S variable will be transferred to the, here another one s is there, the parameter. Okay, val will be, val is a value we pass it, no, that will be stored in the variable, that is parameter item. Okay, now you can see s dot append of item. So we are inserted an element into the stack. Okay, now top equal to len of s minus 1. Okay, what is len of s? What it will tell? What is the use?
So it's 0, sir.
How it is 0? We entered one element, no, how it will become 0? How it is 0?
The length of snack, sir.
We inserted, now only we inserted one element, no. What will be the
So
element?
1, sir.
Yeah, 1 minus 1. Top value only is 0. As you said, top is just storing the index. Okay, index of the element. Okay, so now the operation is over. This function is completed. Let you come to the main program. Okay, the main program we done it. Suppose the user entered 2. 2 for which operation? The number 2 choice is assigned for what operations?
Pop.
Hmm?
Sir, pop.
Pop operation. What is pop? Pop means what?
Delete.
Delete an element from the stack. Okay, so let's just again we 1 minute. You can see choice equal to 2 means val equal to pop of s. So pop is a function, user defined function. What is s? Here what is s?
So yes is a empty list, sir.
Now how it is empty list?
Tags.
S is stack.
It's a
It
stack.
contains now one element. Okay, for our understanding. Okay, we inserted no.
Okay,
For
sir.
example. Okay. So again, what will happen? You can see if val equal to underflow. What is the? For example, first we need to call the function pop of s. We are calling. Let me go to the function. You can see this is the pop function. Okay. Would you able to see? Just I will zoom it for your understanding.
Yes, sir.
Now is it okay? No.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you can see define pop if is empty. Again, from the pop function, we are calling another function, is empty function. Okay, with the argument yes. Okay, what is the is empty function? You can see the top. What is the use of the is empty function? It will check whether the len of the list equal to 0 or not. Okay, so we, as per our thing, we inserted one element. No, suppose you can see return true. When it will return true? Whenever the length of the s is stack is 0 means it will return true, or else if it is the length is something else, 1, 2 or whatever number means what will return? Not equal to 0
False.
means it will
Return
return
false.
false. Okay, now as per this one, it will return false. Okay, suppose if it is return false means that is if false. Okay, is empty returning false? No, if false means if condition the statement is false means it goes to the else part. Okay, the else part you can see val equal to s dot pop. So pop function, we didn't pass any argument. So that's what we discussed already. The pop function will remove the last element from the stack that is in the list. Okay, so it will remove that one. Then that is stored in the value. Which element is deleted? That element will be for our purpose. We are storing into the variable val. Okay, so val is a local variable here. Okay, now if s of the len of s equal to 0 means, okay, because we inserted one element, we removed it. Okay, now what is the length of the stack? It will be 0, no? So if it is 0
sir.
means what will be
Yes,
the
sir.
top value? Top equal to none. So now
None.
top value will be none will be stored. Okay, suppose if it is not 0 means it will store the what is the top of the element, which is the top of the element in the stack, that will be get stored. That is the use of this one. Have you understand this concept?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, finally, what will do? It will do means return val. What is val?
Value. I mean,
The deleted element. S dot
deleted
pop.
element.
Val equal to, you can see val equal to, I'm highlighting, val equal to s dot pop function. So pop function will remove the last element. No, that element will be stored
Yes,
in
sir.
the val. Okay, so the function is finally it return the val. Okay, let me come to the main program. What the main program will do? Let you see this. Option 2, no, you can see if val equal to underflow. Okay, now you can see the pop function will return the value, which element will be deleted. Okay, when it will for example, if value that is the value will be the equal to underflow means stack is empty, it will show, or else if it is not equal to underflow means what it will display? Deleted element was, then the value which element will be deleted, that element will be shown. Okay, you can see this again. When it will give the underflow means, you can see this. You can see when it will return underflow. If empty function return true means what will happen? It will return underflow. That underflow will be the word, the string value will be stored in the variable val there in the main function. Have you understand this one? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good.
Yes, sir.
So let me go to the third choice. Suppose we want to find the peak. Okay, peak means what?
Top.
Top of the
Top
element.
value.
Suppose we want to know the top of the stack means, then we need to, what is the code? Let me see it. You can see val equal to peak of s. Stack is here. We are passing the list as argument. So let me call the peak function. Okay. What is defined in the peak function? You can see again from the peak function. If is empty of s, again it is calling the function, another function is empty function. As you know that we already discussed, the is empty function will return if the stack is 0 means it will return true. If the stack is not 0 means it will return false. Okay, suppose it is return true means what this peak function will return? Underflow, it will return to the main program. Okay, suppose the value is not false, it is not the is empty function is returning false. False means what? It contains some value, the stack contains some element means, then what will happen? The else part will
Post
execute.
else pass.
Part, yeah, top equal to len of s minus 1. So it will store in the top, return s of top. S means what? It is stack. Top is what? The index. Okay, so that index element, which is the peak element, that will return. Okay, now we come to the main program. You can see if it is underflow means it will give stack empty, or else top value equal to val, because here the val, you can see this, I'm highlighting here, the val is a variable receives the value which is returned by the peak function. Okay, that's what. Have you understand this one? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good, good. Now suppose you can see choice equal to 4. Suppose the choice value is 4 means we will call the show of s. Show is a function. We are passing the stack argument, stack list as an argument. Okay, let me go to the show function. You can see if show is empty, again it will check, it will calling the another function, that is empty function. If the function is returned true means it will print sorry, no element in the stack, it will print this statement. Suppose if the is empty function is returned false means if condition is false, no, then it goes to the else part. Okay, then t equal to, that is stop. Okay, for just for purpose. Okay, t equal to len of s minus 1. So in order to get the top of the value, okay, print top. Okay, top it will print, then end we are giving in the, it is I think working. Selvaram, I forgot to do it yesterday. I asked na whether it, are you checked it, whether the end equal to is working in your in a phone or not?
No, sir, it's not working, sir.
Not working. Okay, okay, 1 minute, just I will try now itself. Meanwhile, you just look at this program. Don't waste it. It is not, I'm not wasting the time, just to look this program. It is your compulsory practical program. Okay, please try to understand that. It is working, Selvaram, it is working. Just in my mobile I checked it, it is working. End equal to, you just give that double single quote.
Okay, sir.
It is working, it is working. Okay, good. Okay, let me continue this. Okay, for example, top it will print, end equal to, we are, if you want to print in the same line means we need to use end equal to one space, that is space, or we just give the quotes, either single quote, close to single quote, or double quotes also. Okay, not an issue. Okay, now while t greater than or equal to 0, for example, I am saying 3 elements are there. For example, I am saying suppose the len of s is 3. Okay, then what will be the t value? Len of s is totally 3 elements are in the stack. Suppose what will be the t value now?
2.
2. Very good. Now you can see 2 greater than or equal to 0. Condition true or false?
True, sir.
Condition
True,
true.
sir.
What will print? Print s of t. S means stack. Stack of 2 will print. Stack of 2 means that first element, no, that is the top element, no, that will print. After that, what will happen? The arrow mark. Just we are printing this for our case. Okay, so we are printing this arrow mark. Then endl. Endl again. I am saying end function. I mean this separator will ask you to print in the same line instead of next line. Okay, then t equal to t minus 1. That is t minus equal to 1 means t equal to t minus 1. Already t value was 2. Now if you reduce 1 means what is the t value?
1.
1.
Again the while loop will execute 1 greater than or equal to 0. Condition true. Again it will print t,
True.
s of t, s of first element, s of 1 will be get printed. That value will be printed. Again that arrow mark will be get printed. Okay, then t value again it will get minus 1. That is what is the now, what is the t value now?
0.
0. 0 greater than or equal to 0. Not greater than, but equal to 0. Then what is the print? S of,
Condition true, sir.
yes, condition true. S of t will be printed. That is s of 0. The first element, that is the bottom element, will be get printed. Then afterwards, that arrow mark will be printed. Now t value is what? T value is 0. 0 equal to 0 minus 1.
0.
That is minus 1 will be stored in the t. Isn't it? Again the loop will execute. Minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Minus 1 is not greater than 0, not equal to 0. Condition is false. The while loop will be terminated. Then it will print the empty, just one empty print statement. That's all. Okay. Just it will show what is the, for example, the value is 3 under, that is arrow mark, 2 under, that is arrow mark, 1 arrow mark. Likewise, it is printing. Okay, which is in the top. Top 3. What is the output for this function? This type of question also will be asked. Okay, so what is the output for the function, they may ask. Suppose that t value is, the stack contains 3 elements means 3 2 1 means top 3 arrow mark 2 arrow mark 1, arrow mark. This arrow mark means I'm meaning this one because we asked it to print, that's one. Have you understand this, how the show function is executed? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. This is very important. Again, I'm saying this is your one of your practical programs. So please kindly go through it. Today I will upload this slide in your website. Okay, kindly go through it. Practice it. That is very important. Instead of just go through, just practice it. That is more important. Okay, let me go to these things. Okay. Now you know that, for example, let me go to the last choice. So for example, choice is equal to 0 means just print by. Thank you for using the program. Likewise, we can print a statement break because all the if condition we kept inside the while loop. You know the break statement or continue statement we can use only inside the loop. Okay, that's what this break means. It will exit the program. That's all. Have you understand this program? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. If you have any doubt means you just ask. It is, I am saying again, not only simply while the teacher is explaining it like to be okay sir, it is understandable. Likewise you may think whenever you are seeing the program it seems to be understandable, but whenever you are doing the program that time only you want to think. Okay, that is very important. Okay, so just to practice it today, download the slide from our website. Maximum I will upload once you completed your class. No, online classes will get completed. Afternoon you just download from that. Before that I will upload in our website. So from the site you can download the slide, or if you, because it is a 2 or 3 pages, no, it is a little bit not like to be taken the screenshot, or else you can take it, not an issue, just for saying. Okay. Shall we go to the next topic? Have you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Okay, that just I want to do the recap of let you think about the attendance. Who is now somebody is joined KK91901025. Who's that? Rename it. Rename or tell your name if you are belongs to this class means. Do you know that person? Somebody join in our class.
Don't know, sir.
I don't know, sir.
If it is our student, totally it is 14 members are there. Who didn't come so far? Inder is joined.
Satish, sir.
Satish Chiraman, sir.
Satish D. Raman was absent, isn't it? 14, 15, 16, yes. But who's this person? Shall I remove?
Yes, sir.
I think so. At least he might say who's that. Just asking to unmute, but he didn't respond. 1 minute. Okay, let me look out to the class. Okay, now we are entering into the next topic, that is queue. Okay, it is another concept you already know. Let me discuss the basic terminology which we are using in that queue. Then afterwards we will go ahead. Okay, so queue is a linear list which allows, you can see this, which allows the FIFO approach. Can you say what is the full form for FIFO? FIFO means what?
First in, first out.
Very good. First in, first out approach. It is working. Okay. Here two ends are there in the queue. Okay. One is rear end, another one is front end. Okay. Always the insertion will be happen. Inserting element will be happen at the rear end only. Okay. Always the deletion of the element. If you want to delete an element from the queue, it only happen at the front end. Okay. That is, you should understand this one. You should memorize always this concept. Rear end for inserting. Okay, front end for deleting.
Delish.
Okay, rear end inserting, front end deleting. Okay, you just think about our we are standing in the queue means in bank or any wherever we are standing for ticket counters, we are standing, no, the front end, once we get the ticket, what we'll do, we will remove from the queue, no, we are removing ourselves from the queue, no, once we
Yes,
got
sir.
the ticket or anything means we are removing. Okay, so that is called front end is removing. For your understanding purpose I am telling that. Okay, where we are inserting a new person is coming in the queue, whether he will directly join the first thing, First person?
No, sir.
No,
At
he
the
answered,
end of the queue.
yeah, at the end of the queue. That is called rear. Rear means end, no, or else back side of the queue. Okay, so he will join at the last side. That is the back side of the queue. Okay, rear delete. Okay, front. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Rear insert a new element. Okay, front means delete a element from the queue. Okay, this is the concept. So before you know rear and front, you know. Okay, enqueuing and dequeuing techniques. Enqueue means what? NQ we already discussed. Just to tell that
The
NQ means,
entering element is in queue.
yeah, correct.
MQ means adding, sir.
Inserting an element into the queue is called, that process is called NQ. Okay. DQ means,
Deletion of. Deletion.
very good, very good. Deletion of element from the, removing an element from the queue. That is called DQ. These are all the terms we are using in our queue concept. Okay, let you see this application of the queues where we are using printer spooling. Printer spooling means, for example, if you are having the printer, suppose you are giving the at a time 2 computers are there. Okay, or else from your computer you are giving at a time 2 prints. 2 print command we are giving. Okay, 2 document you want to print it, but how it will print? Which one the printer will receive the first command, that only it will print as first one. Have you understand? Then which one it receives the second print command, then once the document is completed, it get printed means, then only it will print the second document. Have you understand? That is one thing. CPU scheduling. The CPU also, for example, if you are giving 2 jobs to the CPU means, it will do one by one only. Okay, that is which one is first, which one is second. Or else now we are, in your 11th standard you might study. I think I forgot the chapter. One chapter is there. I think 6th chapter. I think so. CPU, how it is working with software, how it is scheduling the OS, time management, all those things. One theory, full of theory chapter was there. Have you read that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So in the things, how the CPU means the processor. Instead of they are using the word processor, that is called CPU, no? So processor in OS, processor in time sharing. Okay. For example, round robin schedule and all, you might study. I think so. Okay. Round robin schedule means the schedule will be the CPU. That is the processor will be allotting each time for one job. For example, very simply I will tell that if you are downloading a 3 movies from the website. Okay, you're downloading 3 videos from the website. So simultaneously all the, you can, have you seen that simultaneously all the 3 files will be get downloaded? Have you seen? The process is going on, isn't it? Have you done it or not
sir.
before? Yeah. So you can see how the time is allotted. The CPU will allot the time means, first it allot the very small time, that is nanosecond only. We cannot able to literally see that one concept. Okay. For example, it will allot sometimes the first file will be get downloaded, and it will allot the internet speed for the more internet speed for the second file. Then the second file also simultaneously. Then third file. Then first. Then second. Then third. Likewise, it will allot the equally. It will allot the time for all the 3 files. Suppose one file is very less MB, less memory means that will be get downloaded at first one. Okay, which is having more memory means that only the get downloaded at the last. Isn't it? That is one example I'm saying. This is an application of queue where and all we are using the queue means. Okay, mail services, mail also. If you are sending a bulk mail, okay, you are sending the more than 10 mails or 20 mails to a person, how the mail will be sent means, first mail address it will take, even though we are typing all the mail address in the CC column or 2 column, I'm saying in the mail. Okay, so but it will take one by one mail address. Okay, keyboard buffering, keyboard, whenever we are typing the keyboard, no. So for example, I am typing. Have you seen the those who are known the typewriting, how they will type? Have you seen ever?
பாத்துக்கேன் சார்.
Yeah, they will never look at the keyboard. They only see what? Monitor. Without looking the keyboard, what they will do? They will type like just like a lightning speed. They will type it, isn't it? Have you seen?
சார் ஆனா சில பேர் டச் பண்ணி ஃபீல் பண்ணி கூட டைப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க சார்.
I didn't get it. Touch.
எப்படி சொல்றேன் சார்? சார் சில கீபோர்ட்ல சார் கொஞ்சம் டைப்பா இப்படி கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க சார். அதை டச் பண்ணி ஃபீல் பண்ணி கூட டைப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க சார்.
Okay, I didn't get it any fine. Anyhow, I'm coming to tell. So what I'm coming to tell means it's not about the person who is typing. I'm just typing at your time. If you are typing the more than 3 words also, or more than 3 letters, I'm saying 3 letters or more than 5 letters also, if you typed, means keyboard will take which is first one, that only get printed. I mean that only will be displayed in your monitor at first. Okay, even though you typed as fast means. Okay, elevator, that is the lift, also working the same queue techniques. Have you seen? I'm not asking have you seen the
Yes,
lift
sir.
or not. That's not my
Yes,
question.
sir.
Can you explain that? I'm not asking the lift man. That is the lift is there and that is elevator. For example, you may be in the second floor, somebody is in the 5th floor. Who pressed that that button, the lift? Who need that elevator as very quickly? So it will goes to that floor. Then only who is come as first, he will respond to the first one. That is called this is a queue technique. Okay, these are all the applications. Okay, let me see the program. Okay, now we already know that peak means the getting the first value of the queue, that is called the peak. This in the front position. Front position means what? Who is standing near to the getting the ticket. Okay, the first person, not in the last one. Here it opposite. That's what I'm telling again. Okay, peak means what? Means the first inserted element, not the last inserted element. Stack means which is top or peak in the stack. Last inserted element is the top or peak. But here in the queue, first inserted element, the first element which we inserted into the queue, no, that is called peak. Okay, that is the first person who is standing to get the ticket. Okay, that one for our understanding I'm saying. Okay, so you can see that is called peak. NQ we already discussed. DQ, you know that. Okay, append function, we can add an element. You can see this. What are the functions we are using? Pop function in order to remove the element from the queue. Same techniques only here following, but here it is two end. That is very notable changes. Okay, in stack we are doing all the operation, insertion or deletion, the only one end, but here it is two end. That's what the biggest change between the stack and queue. Let you listen it. Okay. Okay, children, let me go to the program. As you know that isEmpty function, you know that just before we discussed. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it will check the list of the queue. Whether the queue length is 0 means it will return true, or else it will return false. As you know that. Now we are coming to the point that is called NQing technique. NQ means what? Again, I'm asking the same question.
Addition.
Adding
Inserting
to
an
the queue.
element to the queue, that is called NQ technique. Okay, so in the NQ you can see queue comma item. So queue is a list. Okay, and item is a which element we want to add, that is called item. Okay, now you can see queue dot append of item. We are inserting the element that will be added at the last of the queue. Okay, last of the queue means last element. The append function will add an element. That is correct. Who is coming first? I mean, at last they will be joined the last of the queue. No, have you understand? 10 members
Yes,
are
sir.
standing in the queue. 11th member is coming to get the ticket. Where he will be joined? The first or last?
Last.
Last only. That end is called what? The last end is called as what? Where he will be joined?
Parent.
Rear end. That is good. Rear end, he can join. The new element can join at the rear end. Or the inserting the element into the queue will be happen at the rear end. Children, I'm again saying you may get confused in this concept. That's what. Just go slowly and then we will get it. Okay. Now this is NQ. You know that. Now you can see if len of q equal to 1 means front and rear both are 0. For example, only one person here in the queue. For example, sometimes if you are going to a mall or wherever, nobody in the queue, you are the only one person. Then what is that meaning? You are the first person and you are the last person also. Am I right? Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
So that is called, they given front and rear. Front end also 0, rear end also 0. Okay, that's what we are assigning 0. If it is not means, okay, the queue contains 3 elements means, let you see what is the rear end means. Rear equal to len of q minus 1. Okay, the rear will store the index of the last element. 3 elements are there. For example, len of 3 minus 1. What is the thing? 2 will be there. That is index of 2 is the last element. No. Index of 0, index of 1 and index of 2. Have you understand this one? In Q?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. What about remaining students? Hasin, have you understand? Krishna Prasad. What about you people? You people are not at all opening your mouth. Ajit.
Understand.
Rajendra, yeah. Good.
Yes, sir.
Sham, have you understand? Are you understanding this concept? Hello, Sham.
Sir,
Have you understand this one? Are you understanding this one?
yes, sir.
Good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please, if anybody didn't understand me, please ask. I will reteach it. Okay. So the enqueuing is, this is the inserting. This is the way to insert an element, and we are getting the which is front end, which is rear end. Rear means back. That's you just keep it in your mind. That's all. Okay. And next thing is dequeuing. How to delete an element? I already said inserting will be happen at the last. That is fine. But deletion will be happen in the front end only. So first element want to delete. Just you see how it will be. You can see this. If isEmpty function, again we are calling the isEmpty function to know whether the queue contains some element or not. If it contains some element, means it will return false. If it is doesn't contain any element, already the queue is all the elements is not there. No elements are there in the queue, means it will return false. Then
True.
this function will
So
return.
no element there.
Of course, it will return true. Yes, yes. Okay. It will return true. Is true means then this dequeue function will return underflow. The word underflow it will return. Okay, to the main program. Okay, let you see this. Suppose if contains some element, means you can see. Oh, sorry, 1 minute. Val equal to, you can see this. Val equal to, what is the thing? Q dot pop of 0. Here we are passing argument. Can you understand? Can you recall that? In stack we didn't do that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, here we are
Yes,
removing
sir.
the first element, because where the deletion always want to happen at the first one. Who is standing at the
First.
Yeah, that's what. So first means, what is the index of the first one? Always 0.
0.
Correct? No. So whatever element, for example, first means that this is 0 only the index. Okay. So we are deleting q dot pop of 0. That element we will delete. Okay. Again we are checking the length. Okay. If the length of the queue equal to 0 means, okay, there is 0 means, what is the meaning? The queue doesn't contain any element. Length is 0 means, correct? No, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That in front and rear equal to none. So none value will be stored into it. Okay. Then suppose, then it will return the value also. If it is 0 means, it will none value will be assigned, as well as it will return the val. What is the val? What is the value of the val? What is the value of the val variable? VAL variable. See that val equal to, immediately you want to check it. Val equal to
0, sir.
pop of 0. The first element which we deleted, no, that will be stored in the
Yes, sir.
variable
Val.
val. Okay, then it will return to the main program. That is the concept. Okay, students, just less than 1 minute as there. You just look out this program. Okay, this isEmpty function, enqueue function, dequeue function. Kindly go through it. Then whenever the next session, immediately if the session is end means, immediately click the same link and join it immediately. We will discuss the rest of the part in the things. Okay, in the queue concept. Okay, meanwhile you just look out these two functions. This is very important. I'm saying it's a more time. I'm saying it is important because it is your one of your 100% sure that is your one of the practical program. So just kindly go through it. Yeah, yesterday we discussed about, the same last class we discussed about the enqueue. Okay, so as a continuation, you can see the enqueue will return the underflow whenever the stack is, the queue is empty means, okay, or else it will remove it. Finally, it will return the val. That is val is we discussed. That is the value which is deleted. The last, that is the first element, pop of 0. Okay, let me come to the next one. Okay, peak. If you want to know the peak always where it will be? Last inserted element or the
Last.
first element?
First, sir. First, sir.
First is called peak.
Last, sir.
No, Selvaram. In stack
Sir,
one.
first, sir. என்ன
Yeah,
சார் லோ
correct.
என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
No. What you, that is you are saying is correct. Chandru, what you said is correct. That is in stack. What is
okay,
peak?
sir.
Last inserted element. But in queue, what is peak means what? First inserted
First
element.
one, sir.
Correct. So which is in the first position? It just always imagine that we are standing in the queue. The elements are standing in the queue. Okay. So always peak means which is in the last, that is first inserted element. First inserted will be the first one. No, that is what. Okay, let
Yes,
you
sir.
see. Yeah, correct. You can see if is empty function. Again, from this function we are calling is empty function. Suppose if it is returned true means, then what will happen? Underflow the statement it will return. Okay, from the is empty function. Suppose if it is false means it will return false. False means here, if false means else part will execute. Front equal to 0. Front value will be 0. Return q of front. That is q of front means what? Q of 0. So q of 0 means
சார்
automatically
ஃப்ரண்ட்னா சார் ஃப்ரண்ட்னா வேல்யூ இருக்குன்னு சொல்றாங்களா சார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வேல்யூ
that is front is denoting here the which element in the front position. Front position means who is now going to get the
First.
ticket. Yeah, for your
ஓ
understanding.
ஓகே சார்
That is that the person who is next to receiving the ticket, no, who is in the first position. Have you
ஓ
understood?
ஓகே சார்
Yeah. So always that index
Yes, sir.
always what? First person index always 0, no?
எஸ் சார்
Yeah, that's what. Then it will return the Then it will return the return q of front. Q of front means q of 0. 1 minute. So q of 0 means the first person, that the first value. Okay, that value will be, it will return. Which one? The peak function will return. That's what we need. No, peak means what? The first element we need. What is the first element? Q of 0. That is the this list 0th element. The first element. Okay. Let you go to the show. Show function will show all the elements which we stored in the what is the thing in the queue. Okay. So for example, if is empty, as you know that is empty, if it is true means if the function is returned true means, then what is the meaning? There is no element in the queue. That's what we're printing. Sorry, no element in the queue. Okay. Suppose if it is false, it return false means if condition is false means it goes to the else part. No, you can see that in the else part t equal to excuse me, t equal to len of q minus 1. Suppose the q contain 3 elements means, let for our example, so 3 minus 1 2. 2 will be stored in the p variable. Okay, now you can see front. There we use the top, no, here we are using front. Front element means who is standing in the front, first person. Okay, front, then end, you know that what is the meaning. Okay, front equal to 0, always front value will be 0. Okay, I equal to front. Now front value will be assigned to I. Okay, now I value is what? What is I value?
0. 0, sir.
Oh, yeah, correct. Now rear equal to len of q minus 1. Okay, what is rear value means len of q. For example, let we take 3 elements are there. What is the len of q? What is the rear value? 3 minus 1 2.
2, sir.
Yeah, that is what's it meaning. 0 1 2, the index I am saying. 0th index, first index, second index. So totally 3 elements are there. Now you can see the while loop will print it. Okay, you can see I value is what?
0, sir.
0. Okay, 0.
ஜீரோ
Yeah, 0 less than or equal to rear. Rear value is 2. No, so 0 less than or equal to 2. Condition true. Then what will print? Q of I. That is the Q of 0 value will be printed. Then the arrow mark again I value will be increased. I equal to I plus 1. Okay. So now I value will be 1. Okay. Now what is the thing? 1 less than or equal to true. Condition true. Then second value also will be printed. Now I value will be increased. Now I value is 2. 2 less than or equal to 2. Not less than but equal to 2. Condition true.
ஈக்குவல் டு 2
Yeah. Then the second value will be, there is a third element also will be get printed. Now I value will be increased. I value is now 3. 3 less than or equal to 2. Not less than, not equal to also. So condition false, the while loop will be completed. Okay. Then
டெர்மினேட்டட்
yeah, terminated. Then the while loop will be come out. Then just one empty print statement. Okay. Have you understand that? It will print all the elements. That is which is in the what is it? In the queue. Okay. Have you understood this one?
எஸ் சார்
Yeah. Let me.
எஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டுட்
Yeah. Okay. Good. So let me come to the main program. Okay. From the main program, we will execute one time. One time, you can see q equal to say empty list. Okay. Front and rear. There in stack we use it top equal to none. Here two ends are there. No, front and rear end. There only top end only. Okay. Here in the queue, two ends are there. Front and rear. Both we are declaring none. Okay. None variable we declare it. Okay. Now that is while true. Then you know that this what is the thing? The same print statement what we discussed in the stack. Okay. Suppose stack is equal to 1 means it will call the what? It will get the value. Then it will call the NQ. Shall I go like that because it is we discussed, no? just before?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the NQ function will be called, that value will be appended to the NQ function. In the NQ function, we are appending the value which we want to add. That will be,
Inserting a value.
yeah, we are inserting the value. As you know, append function, if you are using, means that value will be inserted at the last portion. Yes, at the last of the queue. Okay, good. And suppose the choice is, if they user enter 2 means DQ, that is, if you want to delete the element means, it will call the function, whether it will call the isEmpty function. The isEmpty function will return either true or false. If it is true means, then the function will return underflow. Suppose the queue is empty, the print statement will be printed. Okay. Suppose the if isEmpty function, from the function itself we are calling another function. No, if it is give false means, the else part will be printed. The deleted element, deleted item was val. What is val? What is the val statement? S dot pop of 0. Sorry, q dot pop of 0. We used to know. We understand. You can see. I will show it to you. 1 minute. You can see. You can see q dot. Oh, sorry. DQ. Val equal to q dot pop of 0. Have you understand this? So that value,
Yes, sir.
get passed to the main function. Okay. Now we are printing that value. Once again, you can see this. Okay. Suppose 3, if the user want to press 3, they want to know the peak of the element. Peak means the front position. That is always 0. No. So if it is q is empty means, it will give the underflow. Q is empty. That statement will print. Or else top value, top item is the value. What is the value again? Val equal to q dot, what is the thing? 0. Q of 0. Q of
0, sir. 0.
Yeah, that is the peak note here in the Q concept. Okay. Then suppose show means, we discuss now. Show function. Once again, I will show to you. You can see this. It will print all those things. Front, rear end, I value. So the while loop will be executed. Just now we discussed now. This concept will be executed. It will print this all the concepts. Okay. Suppose 0 means, as you know, it will execute just saying one bye or thank you. That's all. Break statement we are using, because the loop want to complete it. That's all. This is the program. Have you understand this program? This is one of your practical program. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What about rest of the students? Except Selvaram and Chandru. Remaining all, be quiet always. Yeah, good, good. Okay, pa. So if you have any doubt means, please ask. This is the concept. Let me go to the last slide. Variations of queue. There are types of queue are there. You can see circular queue. Okay. This concept is used in the array. For example, circular queue means, instead of a list, you are seeing the list is like a train compartment, one by one. A of 0, A of 1. Can you imagine? It will be next element is
Yes,
there.
sir.
No, circular means it is in the circle position. Just drop circle. All the element will be stored in the circular one. In order to utilize the empty spaces. Okay, for that purpose only the circular queue will be there. DQ, doubly-ended queue also there. Singly-ended list, doubly-ended linked list we have seen. Likewise here, doubly-ended queue. What is the meaning means? It is a form of queue in which element can be added or removed from any end, but not in the middle. Doubly-ended queue means what? We can insert or delete in any end. 2 ends are there in the queue, no? Rear end, front end.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Normal queue, what we discussed, rear end always what we can do? We can insert only.
Insert.
Front end only we can delete it. But DQ, doubly-ended queue means, doubly-ended queue is another type of queue. In that queue, what we can do? We can do the insertion or deletion any end. Okay. Except not in middle. Middle we cannot do it. Any end, rear end or front end. Both the ends we can add, we can delete it. That is the concept. Okay, that is the one of the concept in the data structure. Okay. It is 2 types: input restricted, output restricted. What that means? Input will be restricted one end. Then means what? Only one end only, it will one way, likewise one way only we can insert an element. Output restricted means output will not come from one end. Always output will be one end only, it will come. Likewise our normal queue. Okay, that is the concept. Just for your understanding, this is the 2 type of queues: doubly-ended queue, circular queue. This is the concept. I will put the slide in our website. Kindly go through it. Okay, students, that's all. We successfully completed the 6th chapter also, data structure. Okay, so today itself we completed the Python, entire Python we completed. Next onwards, we are going to discuss about the SQL. Okay, I want to know about how is your project going. Is it going well? Are you started to do your code?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, kindly started to do it because there is no time. Immediately I will tell the first review. I already said that next, that is September first week or second week. Now it is August, no? September first or second week, I will just schedule for the first review meeting. So you should come with the 25% of code. Now entire Python is completed. There is no restriction for you to do any program in Python. Okay. Now I am going to teach about the SQL. Okay, once definitely at the end of the September we will complete the SQL. Okay, so that is not an issue. September end you should complete all those things, and October you can complete it. You can complete your project also. October last I will conduct the last review meeting. There is review meeting 3. That time you should come with your 100% code. Okay, with the SQL, with the connectivity, Python SQL connectivity also. Okay, that time you will automatically learn how to create the table. Everything that is a very basic only. Okay, so that's the concept. Do you have any doubt in this data structure?
No, sir.
We have seen that what is data structure definition and a classification tree. Okay, primitive data structure, non-primitive data structure. Non-primitive again, linear, non-linear. Linear in the concept of linked list, stack, queue. Non-linear, graph and tree. Okay, these are the structure we have seen. Then linked list we have seen, and we done all the operations in the list. Inserting, searching algorithm, binary search, normal search. There is a linear search and binary search we have discussed, and the traversing, deleting element. Okay, how to delete an element from the sorted array and unsorted array. How to delete an element from the insert an element from the sorted and unsorted list. That also we have discussed. Okay, then stack concept we discussed with one program, and queue concept also we discussed one program. These three programs, all the programs will be your practical program. Okay, from the stack or queue, definitely 100% the concept will become in the board exam as well as the practical exam. It is damn sure. Okay, so kindly prepare it. Today itself I will upload the slide in our website. Okay, students, very nice time with you. Thank you to all.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.